Hi guys, and welcome to another video. If you are studying for your year-end exams, I need you to pay attention because I'm going to show you some tips and tricks in order to ace these upcoming exams. Now, in this video, I'm going to be focusing on the grade 12 exams. So, if you are writing your Matric exams this year, and it's 2025, you do not have much time left because I'm recording this on the 23rd of September, so there's less than a month to go. The government paper, as you can see there, begins on the 21st of October, and the IEB students start writing 5 days earlier on the 16th.
In progress.
Okay, so what I'm going to focus on first are the top 4 struggles that we all face when writing the exams. Okay, number 1 is procrastination, putting things off until the last minute. The second thing is poor time management. I'm going to show you ways in which you can maximize the time that you have left. The third thing is lack of focus. I'm going to show you ways to remove the distractions so that we can really focus on studying and getting good results in our final exam. And the fourth thing, which is usually compounded by the first 3 things not being done correctly, and that is exam overwhelm. And this happens to a lot of students. As you get into the exams, it just becomes very, very overwhelming. So I want to show you ways to manage that exam overwhelm so that you can perhaps not enjoy your exams, but at least manage them well so that you can feel confident going into each exam. Okay, so the first thing is procrastination, and this hopefully is an easy thing to fix, because if you're watching this video, you're already halfway there, because what I just need you to do is to take action now. Do not wait for tomorrow. Do it now. So the things that we're going to do in this video, I need you to implement today. Pause the video and actually do some of the things immediately. You need to start now, not tomorrow. Okay, so the first action we're going to take is to create a study timetable. If you've already created a study timetable, fantastic, well done. But I do want you to just pay attention and make sure that your study timetable is maximizing your time that you will be doing studying. So I'm going to go through now some basics when you're creating a study timetable, what you need to consider. Okay, so what I've got behind me are the most popular subjects taken by Matrics. And the reason I've done that is because I have created some template study timetables that you guys can use, and I'm going to put them on a Google Drive. So what we have here is an example timetable that I've put together. What I would like you to do, please, is go on to Google Drive and take a look. I've got all of the template study timetables there with different subjects, and please, if you don't see your subjects there, please comment in the description and I'll add some more. And then if you have your own study timetables that you think are really good, please feel free to upload to the drive. I've made it accessible to everyone, so I will put a link in the description to the Google Drive which has these study timetables. Okay, what you'll notice is that I've done maths in the morning, and the reason for doing this is because you need to be doing the more difficult subjects in the morning, because that is when you are most alert. You need to be able to solve tricky maths problems. You do them in the morning, okay, not in the evening. I know it's a temptation to kind of read through and do the easy stuff in the morning. Don't. Do the difficult stuff in the morning. Studies show that this is the most effective way to do it. Okay, so something to think about when you are putting your study timetable together is the 3-1 rule. And this is that you do 3 sessions focusing on exams that are coming up in the very near future. And 1 session you do to keep the other subjects alive, because you don't want to focus all your time on the exams that are soon, and then suddenly you get to an exam down the line and you realize it's the day before your exam and you focused on all the other subjects and you haven't done any work. So you need to try and make sure that you keep the other subjects alive by making sure that you leave that 1 session just to keep the other subjects alive and also to break up the monotony. So in the timetable that I showed you before, I had 3 sessions. But what I would encourage to actually extend that to 4 sessions. Now, this is not easy when you have an exam on the day because you're going to be tired. But when you don't have an exam, try and get in 4 2-hour study sessions so that you can do the 3-1 rule, and you can break it down quite simply by doing 3 subjects of the closest exam and then 1 subject of one that is coming up in the future. Okay, so what I would like you to do, please, is if you haven't done your study timetable, please pause this video and go and do it now. Do not procrastinate. So pause this video right now and do your timetable. If you've already got a timetable, fantastic. Let's continue watching. I'm hoping now that everyone watching has their study timetable, and you can now commit to follow your study timetable so that you can achieve a fantastic result in the Matric exams. Okay, so now we're going to look at lack of focus. How are we going to focus for the exams? And the thing that I need you to do is to identify the distractions in your life. Identify what's getting in the way of you studying. Okay, so I've put on the screen some distractions. These are going to be different for everyone, but what I want you to do is identify distractions such as friends who aren't studying, TV, gaming, and that sort of thing. And let's look at how we're going to minimize this noise that's getting in the way of you studying.
Progress.
Okay, so this may sound simple, but you need to remove those distractions, and it's not as easy as it seems because technology is designed to feed you what you're interested in, and a lot of that stuff is way more entertaining than this channel, I admit it, but we need to focus on our studying. So how are we going to do that? We need to retrain the algorithm. Okay, you need to turn off the apps that aren't to do with your studying. You need to remove watching TV and gaming from your schedule, and you need to retrain the YouTube algorithm. And you're not alone on this. I'm going to be doing this too, because I want to be able to provide you as much content to help you in your final exams as possible. So what you're going to notice is I'm going to say not interested to the channels. I'm going to unsubscribe from the box and the random debates and the workout stuff, and I'm going to say don't recommend this channel, not interested. Okay, I can come back later after the exams once we're done, but we really need to focus. So please retrain that algorithm to focus on education. Now, how are we going to do this? How are we going to refine this process? Well, what I'm going to do is in the description and in the comments, I'm going to put all of the YouTube study resources as well as those timetables that I showed you in the beginning. So I'll put a link to the Google Drive with those. And Senzo and I will put past papers as well, and we will begin to produce content daily. Okay, so when you come on, it's going to recommend hopefully start recommending. So what do you need to do to make that happen? You need to watch the videos, you need to like them, you need to subscribe. Okay, but I'm not just being selfish here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the links to other channels as well that will help you. So it won't just be this channel, there'll be playlists for other subjects. Okay, so just to repeat that, study resources in the description and in the comments. Everything you need, everything that I'm talking about is going to be in the description. I know a lot of people don't read the description, they skip to the next video. This is important. Go into the description, go into the pinned comments, and I will be putting everything that you need, including the study timetable Google Drives. I will put the playlists that we are doing. Okay, so if you see as well on the screen now, there's an example. Senzo has done a lot of work in the last few months doing Matric accounting past papers. I'm going to be doing maths. I've already done the full maths paper 1 and past paper examples. Deborah's been doing the geography, and then I've got other channels that I've found that have the other subjects that you will need. Okay, now the final thing I want to talk about is exam overwhelm. Now I'm going to talk from my personal perspective when I wrote Matric. everything led up to Matric. And you were told you need a good Matric to get into university and achieve your dreams and everything, and become so overwhelming that you're like, I have to do this. And I know that I could have done better if I wasn't as stressed, because stress kills the memory. I think I probably left 5 to 10% out because I was stressed during exams. And I don't want you to feel that way. I don't want you to feel like this is everything. There are other things in life, guys. It's not everything. Okay, I want you to do well. But I also want you to know that if you do not pass, there's a rewrite in May. Okay, which will give you another 4 months to study again and go in confident. And we'll be here to help you if that happens. I really want you to do well. I really want you to focus and study. But I also want you to know that it's okay. It's okay if you're feeling overwhelmed. Everyone is. And it's okay also if you don't pass. Okay, I want you to, but it's okay if you don't. It's not everything. There are other things in life, guys. So please, just bear that in mind, okay? Speak to each other. If you're feeling overwhelmed, comment and say, guys, I'm so stressed. And I know that loads of people are feeling the same way. We're in this together, okay? And we are here. We are here to help you. So, here we go. Geography, maths playlist to begin with if you're doing either of those subjects. I really hope that this video helped you. I hope that it's the beginning of your exam success. I will be here